In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best microphones for YouTube in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these microphones, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the Razer Seiren. The Razer Seiren would be an excellent option for every gaming streamer who is keen on investing in a professional-grade, digital microphone that combines an exceptionally attractive design with tremendously good capabilities which will ensure that you will be properly heard by your audience. In terms of the design, this model has an aggressive-looking, all-black construction, shock-resistant construction that is accompanied by a volume knob positioned on the front, a mute button that sits slightly below, and glows green to notify you whether it is muted or not, as well as 25mm condenser capsules at the inside, which will ensure that your speech is going to be captured exactly as it should be. On the bottom, you can instantly notice the aluminum base which does not only share the same color scheme as the whole microphone, but it also keeps the microphone steady in place, so you won't have to invest in an additional stabilizer, which is really cool. When it comes to the connections, well, this unit is USB powered, which basically means that once you take it out of its box, all you have to do is just to plug it into any system and download the Razer Synapse software. But now, let's talk about the performance. For your information, the Seiren has 4 dedicated recording patterns which make this unit be a truly versatile microphone because each of its patterns can be used for a different purpose, while on the other side, the specs are truly impressing as well, starting from its output pader of 130 mW, the frequency response that ranges from 15 Hz to 22 kHz, the signal-to-noise ratio of 114 decibels, and the impedance of 16 ohms, so as you can see, we are talking about a really well-engineered microphone. I'd also like to inform you that users have reported us that their speech was transmitted pretty well, with no or minimal background noise, and when we add the fact that the Seiren has a zero latency output, it means that you can monitor your speech in real time without any problem. To conclude, the Razer Seiren is worthy of considering, especially if you're a gaming streamer who wants to improve its setup with an indeed powerful microphone. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Blue Snowball. The Blue Snowball is a quality, mid-range priced microphone that is among the most purchased microphones on Amazon, but you've also likely seen it popping up numerous times on the internet as a highly recommended option by the users on the market, which definitely has to mean something. Design-wise, this particular model has an entirely white finished, circular construction that is covered with a plastic cover which points a metallic grille at the front of the mic, as well as a status LED light which is located at the top front face of the unit, and once you connect the mic with a recording source, you will be instantly notified regarding the status. I'd also like to add that this microphone is covered with a brushed aluminum frame which improves the mic's durability, and makes it lightweight enough at the same time to be brought anywhere with you. In addition, the Blue Snowball sits on a tripod mount which offers a greater level of stability while holding the mic angled upward and downward. Before we move to the next section, I'd like to inform you that Blue Snowball is USB powered and comes with an included USB cable which will let you calibrate the microphone with both Mac OS X and Windows operating systems for your ultimate user experience. Now, let's talk about the features. This unit packs 3 modes such as the cardioid mode, an omnidirectional mode, and a cardioid mode with a 10 dB attenuation, so let's briefly explain each of them. The cardioid mode is very suitable for podcasts, and sung vocals since it records sound sources that are coming directly in front of the microphone. The omnidirectional mode, as the name states, captures the sound equally from every direction, while the last mode will effectively capture louder sounds along with a higher fidelity, so you can use each of them depending on your preferences. Last but not least, thanks to its wonderful capabilities which make it be a truly flexible microphone, it should not surprise every one of us why it is still an attractive option even though it has been on the market for a quite long time. Overall, the Snowball deserves your attention, so give it a try and assure yourself of its potential. Next up, at number 3, we have the Rode NT USB. The Rode NT USB is a studio-quality USB microphone that would be an ideal option for you, especially if you're having a music channel where you express your singing and musical performances without spending a whole fortune. So if you've been looking for something similar, then let's see what can you expect from this one. From a design perspective, this unit sports a glossy dark gray finished body that is equipped with a condenser capsule with a quality that is equivalent of those found in most of the studio-grade microphones, and as we are moving down, on the side, you can find 2 dials plus a 3.5mm headphone jack and a tripod which will make sure that the microphone will stay always stable. Since I've mentioned the dials and the headphone jack, I would like to clarify that their presence is indeed welcome, due to the fact that the dials can be used for monitoring the audio level, and for switching between the computer and the iPad, so as you can see, the Rode NT is extremely flexible. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Rode NT USB has a frequency range that stretches from 20 Hz to 20 kHz, along with a 16-bit resolution, and comes with a fantastic pop filter which does an excellent job in minimizing the plosives such as the hard B, T, or P sounds that appear harsh on most of the microphones. This is awesome if you ask me, due to the fact that your vocal and the sound of the instruments you play will be precisely captured, and I'm sure that you will notice this once you start recording with this microphone. Before we end, I would also like to inform you that this microphone uses a cardioid polar pattern, which means that the microphone will capture the sounds that come directly from the front of the mic, and according to most of the customers, the mic has an ultra-low noise capability, which will make your speech early perfectly defined. To conclude, I strongly recommend you consider the Rode NT USB, because it looks good, performs even better, and it justifies its price tag with its performance while providing you a greater level of value. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Blue Yeti USB. The Blue Yeti would be a top option for you, if you're looking for a reliable, multi-purpose USB microphone that has received dozens of positive critiques from the users on the market mainly because of its sleek yet durable design, and its powerful performance that can satisfy even the most demanding customers on the market. Aesthetically speaking, the Blue Yeti is available in a variety of colors of which you can choose from, but regardless of your choice, all of them share the same performance, and color is the only thing that makes them different, so you can't go wrong. This particular model boasts an entirely finished, silver construction that consists of a metal grille and a glossy frame that add an indeed retro look to the microphone, so if you're a fan of such style, then you will absolutely love this unit. On the front, you will notice 2 things, such as the mute button, and the volume dial, while on the back, there is a gain and a 4-pattern dial for which we will talk more in the following sections, and finally, on the bottom, there is a sturdy, circular stand which will keep the microphone steady in place as you're adjusting it according to your preferences. But now, let's talk about performance. First of all, I would like to let me explain the patterns mode, such as the stereo mode, the cardioid mode, the omnidirectional and the bidirectional mode which I absolutely favor. For example, the stereo mode is going to capture your speech properly from both left and the right channels, whereas the cardioid mode, whose purpose is to record sounds that come directly in the front of the microphone, is really suitable for game streaming. On the other side, the omnidirectional sound picks up sound from every direction in an equal manner, so if you're a musician, this mode will be absolutely perfect for you, while the bidirectional mode, which records from the front and the rear, is awesome for getting the best of a typical musical instrument. To conclude, the Blue Yeti is a must-have option, because it radiates with style and versatility. And finally, at number 1, we have the Audio-Technica AT 2020 USB Plus. The Audio-Technica AT 2020 USB Plus, in our opinion, is maybe one of the best if not the best microphone that you can find on the market, and the reason is pretty simple, since this unit packs everything that a typical YouTuber could wish for, starting from the design and all the way up to the performance. When it comes to the design, the AT 2020 USB Plus is available in 2 colors of which you can choose from, including the black and the white finished one, where each of them shares the same performance, so feel free to choose the one that matches your taste the most. This particular model features an elegant, all-metal black finished body that consists of a grille that occupies the upper front part of the body, while slightly below, you can find 2 dials such as one for mixing between microphone audio and the computer's audio, and a second, headphone volume control dial. On the rear, there is a single 3.5mm headphone jack of which you can take an advantage in order to plug your headphones, while on the bottom, you can notice the presence of the tripod that will keep the mic fixed in place with the intention to maximize its recording ability. Now, let's talk about the features. The Audio-Technica AT 2020 USB Plus utilizes a high-quality analog-to-digital converter of 16 bits, that has a sampling rate of 44.1 to 48 kHz, a frequency response that ranges from 20 Hz to 20 kHz, and when we add the fact that it uses a cardioid polar pattern which according to the users feels wider when compared with most of the mics on the market, without a doubt I can say that your speech will be exceptionally defined. Moving on, thanks to its capabilities, this mic is highly suitable for home studio recording, field recording, podcasting and a voiceover use, but let's not forget the fact that it is compatible with Windows and Mac OS X operating systems as well, which is yet another good proof that says a lot about how quality this mic actually is. Overall, I strongly recommend you consider the AT 2020 USB Plus, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you will never regret that decision. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these microphones for YouTube, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.